But what happens if you have to stop the firing mechanism, or can you stop it?
We can stop it all right if we have to. We have a radio link direct to the firing panel and the shot cap. If we have to stop the shot, we simply push this button.
Just a simple flip of the wrist, huh?
That's right, but a lot of work goes down the drain. You understand we don't want to stop this thing unless it's absolutely essential.
Well, I can understand that. Say, I was out on deck when you fellas returned. Well, that is when the firing party returned. What happened out there on Shot Island?
If you'll excuse me, I suggest you talk to Colonel Lunger about that. I have a timing signal coming up.
All right. So then, Dick, the firing party's big job is to see to last-minute details of arming and firing and to make sure that the Shot Island is secure.
That's the broad brush of it, yes.
I've been a member of firing parties before, but this was different somehow. A man standing, as I stood, on the outside of the building housing the mic device, couldn't help but feel, to sense the importance of this moment. Inside, a handful of men were making a final check. Were arming a device which could be the key to a new era in atomic weaponeering. I don't know just how the others felt, but I felt small when I thought of the experiment being readied inside. This one test could take us out of the realm of kilotons into the fantastic world of megatons. And then, at H-6 hours, the job was finished. The mic device was on its own and ready. We made the run from Shot Island down to the anchorage of the Estes off Perry in a fast crash boat. Soon after, the Estes made way through the deep entrance between Perry and Japtan Islands, out to a point 10 miles southeast of Perry, the rendezvous area of the task force ships.
We finished our job at the cab, came over the side, and here we are.
Not long ago at Los Alamos, I was talking to Dr. Alvin C. Graves, head of the test division there. He's on board now in Flag Plot as the scientific deputy to the task force commander. He's one of the men who can tell us about the thinking behind this operation. The Shot Island is about over in there?
That's right. It's generally north and west of us. For the past half hour, the ship has been headed directly toward the Shot Island and will continue to do so until shot time.
You know, there's one thing I can't quite put together. That's this business of success or failure. I've heard there's a 50% chance of its failing. Now, this low margin of success wasn't true on the other shots, was it?
No, it wasn't. Let me try out the Admiral's chair.
Sure.
Up until this operation, that is, from about 1945 through 1951, the chance of failure has never been more than about 10%. In Crossroads, Sandstone, and Greenhouse, we had great confidence in the operation succeeding. We recognized a change in philosophy, however, when Dr. Bradbury spoke to a group of us at Los Alamos.
Gentlemen, up to now, the laboratory has had sufficient time to compile information and revise weapon design before a field test of a weapon. As of now, the situation has changed. We must take risks. Calculated risks, it is true, but risks nevertheless. According to the presidential directive, we must ascertain if a hydrogen bomb is feasible and do this in the highest possible speed. Here is what I think we must do. We must set up a special staff under Dr. Marshall Holloway, reporting directly to my office. He will receive from the theoretical division the theoretical designs of such a system, have them fabricated, and shipped to Eniwetok. There, they'll be taken by Dr. Graves and J Division and tested. It must be recognized that we're taking great chances, a great gamble. But a gamble, while there's a possibility of failure, nevertheless there's a possibility of great gains. Eniwetok will become our theoretical laboratory rather than a proving ground.
And that's the way it is today. We're taking a gamble.
I see that now. But then the uneasy state of the world puts everything on a gambling basis, I guess.
Yes, but not as much of a gamble as you might think. Take that man over there. He and his company have put a great deal of thought into the engineering and design of Mike. Well, see you later.
So long, Doctor, and thanks a lot. Well, so far, we've pieced together quite a bit of this operation. Oh, I don't believe you've ever had a good look at our key test islands. The test islands for Mike are located at the top, or the northern sector, of Eniwetok Atoll, some 25 miles from Perry and Eniwetok, the two base islands of this atoll proving grounds. There are three main islands making up the test site. These are Alujilab, Teeter, and Bogan. In the early months, Alujilab was just another small, naked island of the atoll. But by midsummer, it began to look like the thing it was selected for, a shot island. Actually, the cab, so called because it houses the weapon, is not a cab at all, but a building set flush to the ground. It has all the earmarks of a common workshed, but in reality is a laboratory building set on a Pacific atoll.